Okay.
You're gonna go ahead.
Okay, so obviously, um, Bug God scales to like a beginning, like a first becoming half monster Garo, right?
Mm. Well,
If you want,
which one in particular? I know you're saying
it was
first, but I just want to make sure which
it was
one you're referring to.
not the one that. Okay, he first started monsterifying, I guess, in the fight against Bang was the one after that, after he fully recovered and
Okay.
ate all that stuff and rested,
Mm-hmm.
like all
Okay.
that good
So yeah,
stuff.
you're saying that basically the one that fought like the AB class Genos and what's it called and Bang, right? You're saying he
Hmm.
scales to that one.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
afterwards. Like both
that's
speed and AP, obviously, he would damage him. He's able to react and tag him.
okay.
He said
Because
twice. They fight off
we
screen.
both agree. What I was about to say, like we both agree that the Garo that Bug God fights is he doesn't really scale to that, right?
Wait, what?
Necessarily, he doesn't scale to the Garo that he fought, right?
He does scale to the already fought though.
Well, no, I'm saying like to the one he fought, not the one that's afterward
before he should scale above that just inherently.
well, I
The
don't know
guard
why he
that
would.
fought. Well, first off, this Garo is much rested, right? He has
Right.
like the Garo that fought Genos was half dead, poisoned, had a fever, he had
Well,
broken
I'm
ribs.
aware.
You know, this Garo is healed, he's rested, he has all his water, foods, whatever.
Right.
He like dined and dashed at some place. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was just gonna say that his attacks really didn't do anything to him, and that really in his fight against him, he didn't go full power against him either. And the time that he was about to go full power on him, he said that basically he was about to body both of them.
No, he didn't say he was gonna buy him. He just said he was gonna he said
Well,
he said that he
I'm
could
saying
there's
he was
nothing
basically implying he was
what
about to
he
body both of them.
what he said is that there's nothing compared to the old man. I could take them on. Right.
Oh yeah.
And then even when he like tried to like attack Bug God, it's just his hand literally broke. So he was trying against them.
Well, he's just saying that that's necessarily that if Bang went up against them, that they would have gotten bodied, since he's saying that they're nothing compared to him. And basically, again, that was like Garo that's holding back that went up against
God was not holding back against him. I don't know why you
he
said
was.
that. He never
The only attacks that he that Bug God took were that you could say that was somewhat full, that was anywhere close, was when he deflected all of his attacks onto Roy Ripper, but that wasn't really Garo's.
He literally took a punch from him. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying that
his hand
wasn't
was
full
bloody
power.
afterwards. Nothing implies he was holding back.
It was.
And he was literally trying to save them from the kid. Or
well, right.
the kid from them.
The thing is, he was about to body them, right? But then the kid showed up, and that was the reason why he was able to.
He was not about to body them. He was just
he said that he was
about to do.
He was
all
about
he was
to.
about.
He
was just going to
says that you're
continue.
not going to be able to hit me. Is that you're not going to be able to hit me after I go against you now, because now I've figured out all your guys' movements. And if he didn't care about continuing the fight.
Yeah, that's just him adapting mid-fight, which he always does. That's not him holding back.
Right, but again, it's implied that he doesn't hold, like he holds back when he's not using his fighting style. And
he really was using flowing rock smashing fist in that fight.
Right, but only against Roy Ripper though.
What against both of them? He literally took a stance right before he fought them.
Well, right, but the only time he ever used like the water crushing smashing fist, or
like right here,
was against Roy Ripper.
And then he deflects it onto
he deflects all.
So he was using that fight.
Royal Ripper's attacks onto Bug God, not using his own attacks onto him.
Okay.
It's not like he used the water smashing fist against Bug God.
All water flowing rock smashing fist is a technique that deflects your own force against you. So right. It's not like it's not like an inherent. It uses your own AP against you. It's not like a
right, and he didn't do that against Bug God. He only.
It's not like a stronger technique. It's not like
it's shown right there that he's getting attacked by Royal Ripper, and that he decides to deflect those attacks on
the Bug God, and Bug God tanks it. Yeah.
Right, he tanks Roto Ripper's attacks, but that doesn't mean he's...
Yeah, Roto Ripper can also damage Garo.
The only time he's ever shown to damage Garo was when he was off guard.
Being off guard does not lower your durability in One Punch Man.
Yeah, it does.
No, it would not. No, it would not.
Why would it?
Because, okay, this isn't fucking Dragon Ball, right?
I'm aware it's not Dragon Ball. I know it's not Dragon Ball.
Characters don't have like an exterior power force they can control at will. They're this powerful because they're or the organic tissue and the muscles are that strong, right? They can output this much force through their body, right? Just pure physical strength, right? Not an energy source, exterior energy so they can control and lower and increase at will. So they don't have to be on quote unquote on guard to, have their durability.
He was able to deflect all of his. He was able to deflect all of his attacks when he was on guard. So it doesn't seems that he's doing it pretty.
War Rippers, but he still gets tagged by They even like fight for a while off screen. You can see like craters and stuff like that. That's evidence of the fight.
And he's basically saying that he'll be able to body them since he's after fighting them for a while. And he's like
he never said he's going to slap them.
Well, yeah, he basically said that he was implying that he was going to slap them.
Okay, right.
He just said that because he said.
Okay, you're talking about this, right? I can beat them. They're nothing compared to the old man. He never says he can body them. He just says he has like a chance of winning.
And also, Bug God even says right there that he can't believe that a human is like this durable. So he's basically saying that he's been able to tank his attacks easily. And
that's not what he says.
And he's basically saying he's not that much of a threat. You can even see like blood marks. You can even see like blood marks and like dried up blood on his nose. So he did damage him. He's just it's like saying, "Oh, this guy's pretty strong," but not to the extent that.
So it's like an offhand comment doesn't even mean anything. He didn't outright tank like anything from Bug God.
I mean, technically he did, but and he even said that right after that. Thing is, Garo would have definitely won that fight. Like he would have just bodied both.
Yeah,
of them.
not to the
because he said that like he was that
martial technique. Yeah, maybe.
First he spits on the ground and says, "Yeah, I'm about to body both of you. None of your attacks are going to be able to hit me."
That's not what he says.
Well, I'm saying that's basically what he implied. Let me get the.
That's not what he implied at all.
Let me grab the actual statement that they said.
He literally like spat out a tooth that like got knocked out from them fighting. So.
One sec. That's Genos. Then.
Okay.
Because like
so
after this,
okay, so right as I said earlier, right?
You'll never be able to hit me. Basically saying that none of their attacks will be able.
Yeah, due to martial technique, not due to just pure speed. Garo, it's like Garo can like, even though he's slower in attacks, he can dodge them just due to pure skill, right? He did against Golden Ball, for example.
Okay, but against Golden Ball, he was drunk though. So
and like against
skills
Monster
up to par.
I'm saying he still like dodged him due to prep and pure skill. And against Saitama, he also was able to dodge his attacks to also pure skill. He directly said he was slower than him. Right? So it's just isn't due to just pure like how fast he can fight or move, I guess. It's due to just his combat ability and his skill at fighting.
Yeah.
Right, not due to pure unadulterated speed.
All right. I'm going to start going on Jumping Spider-Man if you don't mind.
Oh, well, so, I was done with Bug God.
What else did you want? Well,
okay, so you know how Waterfall and Rock Smashing Fist can deflect your own force back at you twice, like twofold?
Yeah.
Right, you know how, like I said, Roy River can damage Garo, and he deflected his sword slashes at Bug God, and Bug God just tanked it.
Right.
Okay, so I'm saying that like Bug God's durability is he's twice as high than Garo's AP, I guess. If that makes any sense.
I mean, unless you're trying to say that Roto Ripper scales to Bug God in terms of AP, which would I don't know why you would imply that.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's okay. So Warrior Ripper can damage Gar, right? Gar can obviously like tank his own attacks. Take the force of his own attacks. So his AP durability should be relative.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, so then those same attacks get deflected twofold at Bug God and he tanks it. So I'm saying Bug God's durability is twice as high as Bug God. Bug God's durability is twice as high as Gar's AP. There you go.
Twice as high as Garo's AP. Why would it be higher than Garo's?
Okay. Higher than
like I said, I already debunked the fact that that he even went against like Gar, that like the only attacks that he took that were twice the power were Royal Ripper's attacks, and that was when Garo deflected an attack at him. The only time he ever tanked an attack from what's it called? From Bug God was when he just straight up punched him.
Yeah, and his hand was all bloodied up and almost broken.
I mean, not almost broken, but
almost broken, but his hand did get fucked up. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay,
yeah, but he still
okay. Let me just lay it down to you.
He could beat them. He even says I could beat them. That he would have won afterwards. So
he was just confident he can take them on.
I don't think it's just that he's confident to take them on. He literally just says I can beat them. That they're not
it's possible to win. Yeah,
because it was the same thing with Bang. It was like he was dying and everything, but then eventually he was able to adapt and eventually gets stronger than both of them.
Yeah, so there's adaptability and finding
and he's just saying like
his strength or speed or anything.
Basically, like, they're not even close to the old man's AP, so it should be easy to body them.
He never said that
because going against Bang is like he's basically saying going against them is way like fucking different than going against Bang. Like trying to take on Bang again would obviously be a lot more difficult to do than say going against Bug God and Roy Ripper.
I mean that's probably Bang's like martial skill, not really just attack potency.
Because he's saying like you'll never be able to land an attack on me. And just saying, like, he's able to figure out all their movements.
Yeah, Garo can dodge attacks that are faster than him through pure skill and AP. Not pure skill and AP. Just through pure combat skill.
So I have I want to make sure I have this.
Like a extremely weakened, almost a dead Garo is able to react to Bang. So, I just might be contradicted by feats anyways.
Wait 1 second. Oh yeah, here we go.
Right here. Yeah, I figured out all your moves. Yeah, basically he's saying that he's figured out their attack patterns and he able to easily finesse, predict them. Due to him knowing all his moves. Right, which is a similar fighting style he did against Golden Ball and Saitama later on. Right, it's not due to like a speed difference.
But I just want to make sure the preference that I'm making is that he doesn't really scale to like that his durability is not twice as strong as freaking Garo, since he literally said that he's about to like not only is he not.
He never says you can't. You're never able to damage.
He's implying he's gonna body them. So he says he doesn't mind continuing.
You're never able to damage me.
He's gonna beat them.
He never says that.
Well, you'll never be able to. You'll never be able to land another hit on me, is what he said. And then he says, I can beat them. They're nothing compared to the old man. So he's literally stating that they're not fighting Bane would be a lot more difficult than fighting against these two. And that these two went since I
that just could be him underestimating Bug God due to just pure feats Gar showed beforehand of him reacting to Bang, even while almost dead.
Because if his durability was twice as strong as Garo, then he wouldn't be. They wouldn't have been saying.
Garo just said he could win the fight. He never said he could like kill Bug God or he would be able to damage him or anything like that.
Well, I think it's like a very vague.
It's a very vague statement.
I mean, he literally goes on
win the fight. We can win the fight through multiple ways.
It wouldn't make sense for Garo not to kill them since he goes on.
Well, he literally he tried to attack Bug God. He really couldn't do shit to him, so I don't know why he would be able to.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
When he literally tried to attack Bug God, he couldn't do shit to him. So
the only time he ever attacked Bug God was when he was still holding back against him.
Oh my god, he was not holding back in physical
strength. He was. In that attack, he was. And the only times and then he's going his fullest was when he's using the water smack.
He literally was using it in that fight. As I've said, he took the stance at the beginning of the fight.
The only thing you can say about his durability is that it's twice as strong as War Ripper, and there's not a lot much to quantify there.
You obviously didn't understand what I was saying, but anyways, you want to just leave that point up to the judges? I'll run over it one more time.
Okay, so about to go into the jumping spider real quick. So obviously, you know about like the power levels for Stinger and Great Philosopher.
Yeah, the Okame mask ratings.
Yeah, and those are basically stated that they're determine how strong an opponent is, right? You agree to that?
How strong?
Yeah, how strong they are.
Yeah.
And then eventually when they go up against Jumping Spider, so Stinger has like we're just gonna say power level for now. If that's it.
You could have said Okame mask rating. It's fine. But...
Okame mask rating, sure.
Yeah.
All right, and then Jumping Spider, who comes out as like a Okame max rating of
699.
So he's over four times stronger than Stinger, and around
4 times stronger than Stinger.
Well, yeah, going off of the Okame max rating.
Well,
because they're
the Okame max rating is necessarily like linear, right? Like because Stinger is like fucking, I don't know, town level at least. Darkness Blade's like wall level, and just like I don't know, like less than 2 times difference. So I wouldn't say the it's like necessarily linear.
Well, I don't know what would imply that's like exponent. I mean, if it's exponential,
it's not. I'm not saying exponential. I'm saying it's not linear.
Then what are you saying? Well, what are you saying then?
You can't say he's exactly 4 times stronger.
I feel like you're just going onto headcanon here.
That's not headcanon. What do you mean?
Okay, then what are you trying to say here that it's not linear?
Like,
because I'm showing here that you can quantify how strong they are going off the Okame mass ratings.
And I'm not saying it's not really quantifiable.
Even Child Emperor
there's no like set like jewel value or strength value for like one Okame mass rating.
Well, because it's putting their strengths into number, right? And that's how we figure out that
those numbers aren't really reliable. It's not like a exact.
Well, why? Because it is
like quantification for the measurement. I guess
the only thing that like Child Emperor stated that it basically has a limit to how high it can go, and it said like basically below 10,000 is its limit. You can't go over 10,000, and if
despite
way too weak or way too strong, that they're basically can't be measured, right?
Okay, despite
even
powerful,
Child Emperor said that the Okame mask was literally like created just so they can accurately scale the levels of other monsters.
And then when he goes, Jumping Spider is stronger than Stinger. Just we don't know how much.
I just told you how much stronger he is.
Like,
despite
being like when going, how much stronger than Stinger, he still gets like one tapped by Genos.
Okay, but
I don't know that. Which would scale back to fucking Gar, which would scale back to Bug God. So it doesn't even matter.
Okay, for one thing, the top half is way weaker than the bottom half. You know that, right? And it's basically like blatantly stated by how much weaker it is than the bottom.
He also gets blitzed by, what's his face? Bang. So,
Bang had to basically blitz in order to save that nigga, but that doesn't really.
So Bang should at least be faster than Jumping Spider. And the top half of his So I'm saying he has pretty shit durability. That's at least what that means, right?
Okay, with his top half, it is. his top half.
Okay, Bug-Out would just blitz and one-shot his top half, which is his main body.
I don't know why that would matter, because the fight isn't particularly over until Saitama comes in and one-shots him.
He's still incapacitated. So,
really?
I don't... Like,
anyway,
Saitama just does additional damage.
I was just going to go over.
Help finish the job, I guess.
So anyway, I'm going to go on to the fact that basically, so far I got his AP higher than Stinger, and then he is like basically in these 3 scans he basically.
Oh, first off, how strong is Stinger?
All 3 of them.
How strong is Stinger?
How strong is Stinger?
Yeah.
You can scale him above post G4 Genos.
Post G4 Genos.
Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about the Neon Cat thing. That was before he fought G4. So
no, that was after.
That was definitely before.
That was after.
No, it was not.
Yeah, that was
send me the chapter, please.
Yeah, I'll send you the chapters right now because I made sure I looked this shit up before I did. So, let me find the one that has Okay.
I agree. Scales about pre G4 Genos.
Because
post.
This is the chapter that Genos fights G4, and then let me find the other one. Where the
he fights G4 like chapter like
and then
40 something.
This
not 40 something.
And this is the one where Genos goes against like the Grizzly 9 Cubs. So yeah, it's directly after.
It is directly after. Okay, never mind. I take that back.
All right, cool.
I take that back.
And also, so
that's
he does
fine.
scale. So yeah, he would scale above G4 Genos because while he was able to he was having trouble with the 9 Cubs, while Stinger comes in and then one shots them. Well, one of them. And then,
okay.
And then you have Stinger, who let me grab this shit real quick.
You know, like when Gar was on the brink of death, he like
something you're gonna like either.
He like wait, what?
Just give you a lot of scans, but I'm just posting all of them. So obviously in these shots here, Garo's basically saying that that all of Stinger's attacks are one-shot kill moves, and that he goes out of his
death is gallons in the center.
Basically dot.
You know, despite this, he goes on later and just bodies fucking Stinger. So I mean,
well, that doesn't. I mean, that doesn't mean that he's scaled. It's just that Garo like, and there's other instances where basically
like almost
like,
dead.
In that instance
so,
where he wasn't able
like
to defend himself against Stinger. Well, yeah, he uses his full again with when he's using that shit. He's using his full power to like deflect his attacks.
Not his full power, just his martial art, and then he one-shot Stinger. And just beat the shit out of him. So
well, I'm just saying that that Garo said that basically if he gets attacked by Stinger, he's fucking done because he gets one-shotted. And I'm able to quantify how much stronger
like a guy who's almost dead. Like I don't like.
I mean, even if you want to say how much strong, even if you're gonna scale him to like the Garo that thought got bug gone, there's not much of a quantifiable difference that you can really make for Garo other than that he is now back to full strength.
And
basically,
okay.
And say if we want to, and another one condition I want to bring up is that simply say if we I'm gonna
It's Wildhorn, who prides himself on one-shot kill techniques. Oh, okay. He's not okay. They're not. He's not saying that it'll one-shot kill him. Just says that they specialize in one-shot kill techniques to finish off the opponents quickly.
One-shot kill techniques.
Yeah, not the they don't one-shot kill Garo. Because they obviously don't. Why would they literally don't do that?
One-shot kill? Why would he bother it's just why would he bother saying that either way? Because he read the shit that's saying that Stinger's and then, ultimate attack cannot be whatever. What was it? And no one can stop his ultimate attack. But it
when it grazes him, you only grazes him at best. So I mean, okay, it won't one-shot kill him, right?
But they would. But he goes out of his way.
It's like a technique they use to finish off their opponents with one shot. It's like a special technique they use. Not one-shot kill him. That's not what it says.
Yeah, but they would.
Because when he launches it at Garo, he literally deflects
when no one's called
it. And then one-shot Stinger. Well, almost dead, so...
Okay, but that doesn't mean
Stinger's AP and durability should be relative.
Stinger wouldn't be able to one-shot Garo.
Garo's a lot stronger than that, so... And it's his AP and durability relative, obviously. So, I don't...
Well, I'm just saying that the Garo right there is admitting that if he gets hit by Stinger, he's going to get one shot.
That's not what he says.
He calls it a one-shot kill move, and nothing else refers to it as that.
Okay.
Even
he's not saying he'll one-shot kill him. Right.
The info for the book
it's a technique
an ultimate
that specializes in finish off his opponents in one shot.
Right.
Like when he came in used on the Nians, for example.
Even says that
it's like a special move he uses to finish off his opponents quickly.
Even says right there that it was a close.
Shit!
Calls it a close call when he barely dodges the attack from Stinger originally.
Where close call?
He calls it. It's right before he calls it a one shot.
I mean, yeah, close call didn't avoid. He wasn't gonna. Nothing there implies he's gonna die.
So he's basically saying that
close call that it was
kill.
No, that's not what he says.
Yes,
that
said.
Close call
basically
thing just means that he closely avoided damage. It's since it did just graze.
I don't know. Well, he even said that he can tell just
not that it almost
they're
killed
not trying to take him alive. So they're going for the kill. So obviously, that he would be not only either be one shot or mortally wounded if he got hit. Basically.
Well, I already said
because later on,
I do not agree with thinking about the one shot.
Uses his water smashing fist to either deflect the attack away from him, or uses somebody else as a shield to make sure he doesn't hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Because when he tried to dodge it, he almost got hit. So he doesn't. So he would rather
got grazed
try to avoid it.
And Stinger still had to help to get in that position.
Right. And he's saying that basically he would rather not go into that position, so he's using his techniques to not only either deflect it or to basically.
If it would one-shot him, that implies that if it hits him at all, it would one-shot him, which obviously
it would.
That's not true.
And he
literally,
I'm saying
he literally puts his hand on the force, right, and deflects it, right. You know how it would basically been like a Super Ally Darkshine situation. That's what it implies, which obviously isn't the case. And like I said, he then beats the shit out of Stinger, who should be as durable as his.
Just the fact that he beats out the shit out of Stinger doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so Stinger should be able to tank the force, and thrusting his fucking bamboo shoot. That's what he uses to, kill people, I guess.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So.
Sorry, and just in case if
so he's taking that counter force.
Okay. I just want to interrupt real quick. My headphones just died, so just in case I don't hear you correctly, that's why.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So
I'm just letting you know.
Alright. So Stinger can take the counter force of his own, bamboo shoot. Right. Right. Okay. So and then Garo.
That he can't tank that.
No, I said he can.
Well, he can, yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, cool. That Garu can or that Stinger can?
Stinger can take the force of him thrusting his bamboo shoot.
Right.
Alright. Okay. Right. And then Garu beats the shit out of Stinger. And Garu can obviously take the force of snow punches. Because, it's like Blood Force Shaman. So that means Garu's durability would also be above the bamboo shoot. Which...
Wait, I want 1 sec.
Through, direct scaling.
I want to make sure I have this correctly. I'm going to look back at the fight.
After this,
by the way, that's not. And by the way, he doesn't one-shot him afterwards. He basically starts.
Well, not one shot. Not one shot. I didn't say one shot. I said he beats the shit out of him. That's what I said.
He would.
He just hits him a bunch of times.
One-shot him, but obviously that's not what happened.
Oh, I don't think I said that. I just said he just beats it. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Oh, you already posted him soon.
So yeah, obviously not one shot, and he's basically going full power there as well, since he's using the water smack.
And
okay.
So yeah, Gar's durability should be above the bamboo shoot just for direct scaling.
I don't think it should be, but we can leave that point up to the judges. And one more thing I want to bring up before we go to conclusions.
Oh, I wasn't going to go to conclusions. I was going to.
I want one more thing.
Go over scaling Gar's speed, but I just want to scale Gar's speed really quick, and then then we can go to conclusion.
Well, again, there's one more thing I want to bring up before we go to conclusions because
I feel like Gar's speed is really important for my gut argument, but
it's just I don't think there's really anything really necessary to. Is that basically if he wants to, obviously he has the traits of a spider, and if he wants to, he can basically just restrain. He would be able. One of the win conditions I can bring up is that he restrains Bug God with his webs, and then if he wants to, he can just eat him, as he was about to do to that one C-class hero before Bang saved him.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now under Gar's speed. Yeah. Okay, so if I could find it. Just give me a sec. Oh shit. Wait. I'm about to post this. Can you see this image when in beds? Just want to ask.
1 sec.
Or does not come up for you? Is this a dead link? Shit.
No, I cannot see that. What are you trying to post?
Oh, it's just him blitzing Melobat so fast you can't see him. But
let me see if I can find that real quick. Melobat.
Even when Melobat gets faster, he's still just keeps blitzing him over and over and over.
Yeah, I'll just start. I'm just gonna go ahead and post all this shit.
Oh.
No, that fact.
Wait,
just trying to
where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait. Let me just go to that chapter really quick. There's one scan I'm talking about that's missing from that chapter. 58.
And did you say that that Garo was going so fast that Melback couldn't see him or something?
I'm gonna look for that now.
I know, but that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a direct feed of it. I'll show you.
All right, I'll wait till you post it then, or I can counter it.
What's the chapter? What the hell? It's already 57, 58. What the hell?
Damn, Chiraq, it looked like you came unprepared.
Nah. I had all this evidence, but I don't know what the hell.
Yeah, I posted the fight in it anyway, but
What the hell is this shit?
this is the instance where the debate goes quiet. Which are just getting heated for a bit.
Oh, okay, I found it.
Alright. Let's see this statement.
And then scan out. Where he says he's gone after he just vanishes in the top panel, and the Garo says, "I'm right here, dimwit." Mm-hmm. So yeah, so Metalbat could not see him move until he appeared and started hitting me again. Right, and this Metalbat, scales to should at least scale above base Carnage Kabuto. Right, at least.
Okay.
If you want to go there, you can say he somewhat scales to in speed to Carnage Kabuto. He's fought him for 3 minutes straight in the VGS.
Right, but I don't know what you're trying to say there, like in terms of speed. Like
he's able to blitz and 2-shot Genos 54 times in base. This is like the same Genos that, you know, that I believe weakened Garo fought, but it's that same Genos.
I mean, throughout that fight, they basically Metalbat and Garo were basically adapting to each other throughout the entire fight.
Garo wasn't adapting. Garo was just beating the shit out of him. Metalbat was adapting to yourself
that Garo adapts during mid fight anyway, and that he gets
not at that time
faster. But you said that for
that time.
Well, then what's the difference then?
Garo at that time doesn't, adapt mid fight. He doesn't like fighting spirit. The monster be showing he wasn't doing that in that fight. So
I mean, it wasn't. What do you mean?
Nothing implies that he was just stomping Metalbat the entire fight, pretty much.
I mean, he wasn't completely stomping. It's just that Metalbat was tanking all of his shit and was still fighting against him. So again,
Garo had no need to adapt to Metalbat. He only adapts when he faces a challenge.
Inconvenience. Oh yeah.
When an adversary or a big challenge faces him, which is why he, feels the need to adapt, which he does. But
but I wouldn't say Garo is higher.
So I don't think human Garo does that. But and what I said in the Bugguy fight is that he was figuring out their moves and adapting to their fighting style. That's why I said in that fight. That's what I said, at least. And then let me post this game about Metalbat fighting Carnage Kabuto.
Do you mind posting the shit for for Metalbat versus Carnage Kabuto? Because I want to make sure. Because I feel like
right
there's
here.
Something. Okay.
Like Carnage, he goes into Carnage mode, and Metalbat's the last one for 3 minutes straight.
Right.
Okay, so.
Okay, so yeah, it's because there's nothing implying that Metalbat had
Metalbat should at least be
what I believe happened was almost the same thing as with Genos, is that he didn't necessarily damage him at all, but he was tanking all.
I never said he scales to AP or durability. I'm just saying he scales to him in speed.
Well, I don't think he scales him to his speed either. So again, he
should at least scale above base Kabuto.
Because there's nothing in.
Because Metalbat stomps base Kabuto, and then Kabuto had to go into Carnage mode to fight him. And this is a Metalbat who didn't have his proper fighting spirit as well. And then he has his proper fighting spirit. It gets more pumped up against Garo. and he still gets blitzed to the extent that he can't see him.
Right. But I'm just saying that it's kind of hard to, again, say that because
even after
for both the Genos and Carnage Kabuto fight, it's both like clearly stated that it's not stated at all that they either of them either hit or kept up with Carnage Kabuto at all. Because it's basically described
if Kabuto will, he will just blitz. He will just blitz in two-shot Union base. The fact that he didn't do that to Metal Bat shows something. He will just do that.
The thing is
if he
that Metal Bat has not only has way better like what's it called, willpower and durability than Genos. It's just that he's able to like keep going.
Yeah, but he didn't get blitzed into like Genos did. Metal Bat
he's
able to keep up with him for 3 minutes, and he stomped base Kabuto, which is why he went to Carnage mode.
And Metal Bat even states that like pain is just a mere inconvenience to him, and that.
Okay, he's still able to keep up with Carnage Kabuto for 3 minutes. That's
and then he wasn't keeping up with him. It's just that the fact he lasted 3 minutes. He lasted 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
He didn't really keep up with him.
Okay, it's not okay. All right. Okay, so if Carnage Kabuto will, right? This first of all, that was Carnage Kabuto, not base Kabuto. I'm just scaling Metal Bat above base Kabuto, at least. At least base Kabuto, because he didn't stop him in the VGS, which is why he went straight into Carnage mode. Okay.
I mean, it's hard to kind of quantify the difference.
He scales above base Kabuto, at least, who can blitz in two-shot Genos, like post G4 Genos, like 54 times in a row. So and then that Metal Bat gets more pumped up, has better fighting spirit, then can't see Garo move. Buckeye can keep up with Garo, at least. Rats his attacks and tag him. They're like fighting for a while off screen as well. Yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
So I'm saying bug out with Blitz. I mean, just obliterate his top half and then he'd be dead, I guess.
Well, again, I even said that even without his top half, that doesn't mean he's never totally done. Because again, like the difference between them has already been stated to be quite clear.
I mean,
because again, why would they like
all what happens?
He just gets different. Like there's a strength difference between them.
If you kill his top half, it does incapacitate him. It's just that Saitama will just obliterate him to a further extent. That's all that really happened. So he will at least be incapacitated.
Oh, I don't know why the thing. Wait, can you say that again?
If you obliterate his top half, he'd be incapacitated.
Well, I don't know why that would be the case.
Because all Saitama, like, he was incapacitated when Genos killed him, right? Or killed his top half, quote unquote, because that's his brain and most of, like, internal organs and stuff like that. That's what that is. And then, like, Saitama comes in and just does further damage to finish off, to make sure he's dead even more. It's like killing a bug and then stepping on the bug like 5,000 more times to make sure it's dead, even though it's already dead in the first place.
Okay, but I'm still saying that that again, even without like all that shit, that he would still be able to. Because even right there, like he's still like up and at him, like he's not incapacitated, he's screaming. Because sure, like his top half was gone, but that still means that the lower half would still be able to fight and shit.
Well, it won't even matter if he gets blitzed like really badly by Bug God. So I mean,
okay. All right, so.
All right, fine. We just go on conclusions.
You want to go on conclusions? All right.
Yeah, we can.
All right. So you're gonna go first, or?
All right. So basically, Bug God is much faster than Spider. It's able to keep up with Garo, tag him, react to his attacks, yada yada. He even fights him off screen, right, for a good amount of time. Right. So he scales the Garo speed. The same Garo should be superior to the Garo that fought Metal Bat, Genos, and then right. This same Garo can blitz Metal Bat, who's a better fighting spirit, and he had the VGS. to the extent where he can't even see him move. Right, and then metal bat scales above base base Kabuto. Right, base Kabuto with a blitz and two-shot Genos 54 times over, or 54 times in a row, I should say. Post G4 Genos. Right, whereas Jumping Spider is just slightly faster than somebody who can blitz post G4 Genos, I guess. So basically, also his top half has really shit durability. So I'm just saying he'll like keep blitzing him over and over and over again. Oh, and also I mentioned that Garo can deflect his opponent's attacks like 2 times fold. And he did that through War Ripper, and War Ripper, can hurt Garo. Right, Garo's durability relative to his AP. And this didn't do shit to Bug God. So Bug God's durability is at least twice as high as Garo's AP. At the very least, who's also stronger than Stinger. So I'm saying that Jumping Spider won't hit. Jumping Spider won't be able to hit Bug God and damage him. And Bug God would just beat the shit out of him. Very least. I'm done. You can go.
Alright, you're finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Alright, and sorry if my conclusion seems a bit long. So first off, I'd like to point out how I was able to quantify the difference between Jumping Spider's AP with Stinger, and saying how it's basically over 4 times stronger, and that basically when he went up against and Stinger went up against Garo, that he called them one shot kill moves, and that he basically made the entire time he was either making sure that either he deflected the attacks away from him, or block it by using somebody else as a shield. Because after he almost got hit that one time, he would rather have not risk getting hit the next time. So I was able to scale, and also I was able to scale him above Stinger above post G4 Genos, which he did agree to. And I was able to quantify how much stronger he is. While with Genos, there wasn't much you can quantify, like the difference between. But anyway, and I was also able to get his speed above post G4 Genos as well, as he was able to the Blitz Stinger who blitz in one shot the Grizzly Neon Shot Cub, which he also agreed to. And then also I also brought up how basically in the metal bat versus Carnage Kabuto statement, it is stated that he's in Carnage mode the entire time, but I was able to counter that the fact that it's stated that metal bat lasted 3 minutes against Kabuto, and there's nothing to imply that he even hit or even damaged Carnage Kabuto at all. And it could have been just the same thing with the Genos fight, is that he just kept getting blitzed and bodied, but he kept getting back. The difference is he kept getting back up. And that's why he lasted longer. And I also want to bring up how basically, if we want to say that the relative speed, that one of his the ways that Jumping Spider can win is that he would just simply restrain Bug God and then simply just eat him afterwards. That's my conclusion.
Okay, so y'all are done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chiraq definitely won. You never really actually gave anything for Jumping Spider's AP. You just kind of ignored Chiraq pointing out the inconsistencies with the Okame mask levels and why they wouldn't be linear. You never really gave any durability scaling for the bottom half of Jumping Spider. You just said it was stronger than the top half, which doesn't mean anything. You had significantly worse speed scaling. And yeah, that's basically it. Also, the whole thing about Stinger's AP was a complete waste of time, because you never gave anything for like Jumping Spider's durability, or even really scaled it to Jumping Spider. Also, the thing about like Garo's durability being above Stinger, that was a dumb argument. Like, do you think if a clone of yourself was standing in front of you with a spear that they wouldn't be able to stab you?
Good point.
I mean, it's irrelevant to the debate. It's over, but that point was dumb.
Sorry
and
about that.
Surfbone, you should have been able to counter that. But you didn't. You just kind of let it go.
Wait, counter what?
When he brought up, like, Garo's AP, you know, being higher than Stinger's durability, and so therefore being higher than Stinger's AP, you didn't bring up the fact that Stinger uses a weapon and a normal human with a spear can easily impale another human with a spear. And that if you're using a weapon, your AP doesn't necessarily scale to your durability. You just, like, didn't bring that up at all.
Alright.